G'day trendsetters, today's video is for Gerry in response to a request by him for an update on how the Azalea cuttings, my successful Azalea cuttings have gone. Now, I have to start by saying that I've never really planned to do any sort of a follow-up on how azaleas have gone, and because of that they're scattered all over the place and I really haven't taken much notice of when or where they are, but I have a few, so I'll show you those. And we'll start with a sort of a good, the bad and the ugly type of video. So this is the good. And I actually took these cuttings a year before the first propagation video I made in 2019, February. I'm pretty sure this is the Dancer, which is an azalea I've always liked. And this one, and this is why we take cuttings, I don't know the name of this one, but I do like the flower and I like the form of the bush. It's full of bud at the moment. It will be in another 6 or so weeks, a massive flowers. But because I don't know the name of it, I can't go to the nursery and say I want 10 more. So you take cuttings. That's because when you take a cutting, you're going to get an exact replica of the plant you've taken a cutting of. One reason, there's lots of other reasons. It's cheaper, it's a little bit slower, but anyway, that's the good. And they are looking good. This one's got heaps of buds coming on it as well, besides the flowers it already has. This Dancer, why I like it, it pretty much starts flowering mid-autumn, and it'll go right through until mid-spring. It has quite a long flowering period. I have taken other more cuttings since, and they're down the ways, but I will show you the ugly. Right, this is the ugly. This is what happens when you go and have eye surgery and don't come to work for 2 weeks. The watering isn't quite up to scratch, and it's quite warm at that time of the year when I have my eye done. And this is what you get, dead plants. But ℘𝕃𝕼𝔸𝕊, whatever will be, will be. These were the little lipstick ones too, 24th of the 2nd. I took those cuttings, not this year, last year, 2020. So that's the good, the bad. No, the good, the ugly. I'll go and show you some bad, which isn't really bad, it's just that something that's happened and they're not looking as good as they can. But to do that, I have to move camp. All right, so this is the not so good. Good, but not so good. The main problem is I got a bit slack during the summer, which is the worst time to be slack, with spraying for Azalea lacewing and the red spider mite. So these guys just look a bit scraggly, but they are doing all right and they are starting to put on new growth. These are the cuttings that I took last year, so that's 2020, February 2020. So I'm pretty pleased with the growth. I've got 2 here, another one there, another one there, another one here, and another one around the corner. So this will be a nice little azalea patch when they get a bit of size about them. This was lawn, believe it or not, but these trees have grown so huge now that this is in shade nearly all of the year. So that's about all I can tell you. So that's the good in the pots, the bad or the not so bad. Mainly just, you know, they're not as healthy as they could be, just being fussy. And the ugly is the 3 dead. I have got a little, I have got one more thing I want to show you from cuttings I've taken this year. So it means I have to move back up to whence I come from. Lucky last, Gerry. I just wanted to show you this is this year's cuttings, and what I've done is made a little hothouse out of the top half of a drink container, and I've had these 2 here covered with this all along, and these ones here, they're all the same bush and the cuttings are all taken at the same time. These ones here I left uncovered, which is how I usually do it, but I thought I'd try this to see if I got any better results. And I would be pretty pleased to say these two are certainly showing signs of new growth and taking off. Whereas these are only just, this has been going on for about 3 or 4 weeks now. These guys here are only just, they're still healthy enough, but they're just now starting to show signs of new growth, which means they are more than likely struck. I took these a bit late, so I'm in the middle of winter now, and I'm not going to be able to do anything with these until at least spring when the weather warms up a bit. But I'll keep them in here, keep his little greenhouse on. And that's it. That's it for this year and for my azaleas. Also, if you can see all of that, that is my rose rootstock experiment. I had a couple of roses here where the rootstock took off and the top half of the rose died. So I took a whole heap of cuttings, these are hardwood winter cuttings, to see if I can grow myself some rootstocks, and then, probably not next year but the year after, graft some buds onto them, which I've never done before, so this is all new to me, but there you go. All right, that's it. I hope this is what you were looking for, Gerry, and I'll look forward to your comments in the comment section below, and catch all of you, if you're still here, thank you very much, but I'll catch all of you in the next video. Cheers and bye for now.